have a vision and know what's next. Yes, when you know what's next, when you know what you want, when you have that vision and that vision is very clear, clarity in the vision to now accelerate the goal, then guess what? You will be able to now prioritize the things that's necessary in order to accomplish the goal. But when there is no vision, when you don't know what's next, then what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to get up every day and to be able to prioritize your life in order to get the very goal accomplished. You're not going to be able to get up every day and to prioritize the necessary steps in order to accomplish the goal. But when you have that vision and that vision is very, very clear and you know exactly what you want, then you're going to realize that, you know what, there's certain things that I have to do every day. Certain things that I got to make sure I focus on every day, because what you focus on is going to be the very thing that begins to grow. But be very careful with confusing busyness with productivity. Remember, busyness does not equal productivity. You have to make sure that the work that you're doing, the things that you are putting out every single day, the things that you are wanting to now lean towards accomplishing, that those things, the activities that you're doing are now actually producing some results. If they're not producing results, then guess what? Then you kind of are falling into that busyness category where you're getting up every day and you're like that hamster on that wheel that gets up and runs and runs and runs and runs around that wheel every day, never advancing forward. And so what ends up happening after a while, that hamster is going to get tired. That hamster is going to want to quit. That hamster is going to want to take a break because they realize that, you know what, I'm running around this wheel every single day. I want to get myself to the next destination, but I'm not getting myself to the next destination because I'm getting up and every day and I'm moving, I'm working, but I'm busy. I'm really just busy in my activity because I'm thinking that because I'm busy, I'm accomplishing something, but really I'm not accomplishing nothing because all I'm doing is going around and around in the same circle. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So remember, prioritize your day. Prioritize the activities. Know that you have to do certain things every single day in order to accomplish success. Knowing that, you know what, activity is not always accomplishment. Busyness, if it's not creating some type of productivity, then it means that you are just being busy and not really focused on what's necessary in order to create the results in your life, in order to now allow yourself to get up and to do the necessary steps, the activities that are going to now lead you to the very success that you want to create in your life. You see, we have to remember that when it comes time to prioritizing, it means that once we know the vision and we have clarity in the vision, and now we have identified what it's going to take in order for us to get it done, it means that there's some things that we have to begin to implement every day. There's some things that we have to cut out of our life every day, maybe for a season, maybe for a certain specific amount of time, but knowing because you have your vision that you now need to prioritize the things necessary for you to go out and get it done. So that means that, you know what, everybody may not understand your priorities, but if it's something that God has given you to do, then stay focused. Everybody might not understand what you have to sacrifice, the things that you have to now give up. But if God has given you that vision and you have that clarity in that vision, then stay focused on the things that you need to do every day in order to make sure that you are prioritizing the things necessary, the steps necessary in order to get it done. Now, you realize that, you know what, it's going to take some sacrifice. You realize that, you know what, when you prioritize things, it's going to cause you to have to get outside of the box, to get outside of your comfort zone, because that comfort zone, nothing successful was ever created inside a comfort zone, inside a box. We have to realize that, you know what, the box really doesn't exist. We create the box for ourselves. There is no box in life. But what ends up happening is we allow ourselves to be boxed in into a certain thing. We allow ourselves to be boxed into thinking that, you know what, we can only do this because we want the approval of this person, or we want the satisfaction, right, of everybody else. But instead, realizing that, you know what, there's certain things that God has given us that's just for me, right? So therefore, my vision, because it's clear, clarity in that vision is now going to cause me to get up and realize that, you know what, everybody might not agree, But you know what? Because it's something that I've been given, something that I believe in, let me prioritize the things necessary in order for me to go out and to create the success. Now, when you are focused on the priorities necessary to get it done, guess what? You'll look up and little by little, you'll realize that success is really small steps taken daily that's now going to lead to some big results. It's not an explosion. It feels like an explosion, but it's really the small steps that now you get up every day that's going to lead, that's going to build, that's going to create the results that you want to see happen in your life. And it's all because of you taking the time to prioritize the things necessary in order to get it done. You see, that 80-20 rule is for real. 80% of the activity that we do every single day is going to create 20% of the results. So ask yourself, you know what? I have this vision. I have this goal. What steps am I prioritizing every single day in order to yield the results that I want yielded? And you know what? If I'm getting up every day and I'm doing some things and they're just not working, perhaps I've allowed myself to fall into this busyness mode, realizing that, you know what? Busyness does not create productivity. Have a vision and know what's next. When you have that vision and you know what's next, now you're going to be able to get up every day and to prioritize your day, prioritize your life, because you know that the vision is yet for an appointed time. And so it's going to take some work. So every day I got to get up, I got to move, and I got to take an assessment of the activities that I'm doing, making sure that they are producing some results. If not, perhaps I've fallen into business mode and I just got to snap my finger, correct that thing, get back on production, and realize that, you know what, I can get this thing done, but I got to stay focused, because I realize that what I focus on will grow, and realizing that the vision is yet for an appointed time. So be careful and make sure that you are prioritizing the things necessary that are going to move you forward, move your vision forward, not allowing anything to get in the way, not allowing naysayers, not allowing people, not allowing situations, challenges, none of that to get in the way of you accomplishing the very thing that you want to accomplish, realizing that, you know what, 80% of the activity that I do is going to create 20% of the results that I want to see. So therefore, what activities do I need to increase? What activities do I need to do in order to take that 20% of results all the way up to 100%, meaning I got to do more, stay focused in order to accomplish the very thing that I want to accomplish. So remember, priorities. Don't allow anything or anyone to take you off your game. Stay focused and go get what's yours, and realize that, you know what, productivity is the key to creating the success that you want to see in your life. Let's go, y'all.